So today we made it to Paray le Monial, which is a town dedicated solely to the Sacred Heart of Jesus. And devotion to the heart of Jesus is basically one centered on his love and returning the love that he has for us with love, without coldness or without indifference. And devotion to this heart of Jesus goes far back before the events that happened here in Paray le Monial. The early Christian and the medieval Christian theologians always had a devotion to St. John, who at the Last Supper laid his head upon the breast of Jesus, listening to his heartbeat at the Last Supper, or to the wounds of Christ, the 5 wounds in his hands and his feet and in his side that happened at his crucifixion. But in 1673, starting there throughout the next couple years, something amazing happened here in this small town of Paray le Monial. Jesus revealed his Sacred Heart to St. Margaret Mary Alacoque in a number of different revelations, 4 to be exact, in which Jesus appeared to her. And probably what we're most familiar with is the image of the heart of Jesus outside of his body. And there's a lot of great characteristics about this heart of Jesus that was revealed to St. Margaret Mary Alacoque, as we see in this statue. We're here in the Park of Chaplains in the city. And so one of the great things is that the heart of Jesus is outside of the body. And one child once said, when asked, why is the heart outside the body, he responded, well, maybe just Jesus loves us so much that he can't keep it inside. It's a great answer. Also, you notice that the heart of Jesus is crowned with thorns, that within this love is shown through suffering, that's ultimately when we see love in somebody else. Also, in the heart is wounded with a lance. You can see it pierced and blood dripping out. Just as our own wounds we bear with us, and Jesus comes to heal our own wounds and to restore us to health. Also, at the very top of the heart is a cross, that ultimately his love was shown in the victory of the cross, where he defeated everything that's evil in this world and came back triumphant in the resurrection. And finally, coming out behind the cross are flames, the fire of Jesus' love, that ultimately what he wants to do is let us catch the fire of his love. And as I mentioned at the start of this little spiel, is that the center of the Sacred Heart is that we return the love of Jesus with love, that ultimately we have a conversion through meeting Jesus Christ, who is love, that we just don't let his love be something that we're okay with and just leave it where it is. But his love is so powerful, it is so transformative, that we end up changed, that we end up, as St. Margaret Mary did. She had a vision of exchanging hearts with Jesus Christ, where she had his own heart in him, in her. And that's the center of this devotion to the Sacred Heart, that ultimately through the Eucharist, we receive the fiery, triumphant heart of Jesus Christ to forever change us, so that we're no longer simple human beings, but we're alive with the fire of the Sacred Heart of Jesus. God bless from Paray le Monial. We'll talk to you later, and keep praying for us, and we'll keep praying for you.